各位观众，大家好，很高兴和大家在新一期的留学生节目中见面了。我的名字叫井耳，英文名是 Michael。很高兴啊，这次我邀请到了一位伊朗的同学跟大家做留学生这个话题。那么我为什么要做伊朗的同学呢？我觉得一个是我跟他以前是同学，所以我跟他有交往。就我对他第一印象特别好，他最早的时候是去年应该是伊朗过他们一年一度那个类似于中国春节的那个节日的时候他邀请我们班级里所有的同学去到他家里去庆祝这个伊朗的这个节日。那么他和他的妻子一起给我们做了一些伊朗的一些非常美味的那个食物。所以我对他的印象特别好。那我就跟他聊了，我就问了他一些关于他为什么要到美国来读书，那么还有一些关于伊朗的一些事情。因为伊朗对我来说是非常神秘的一个国家，我可能接受媒体或者是阅读一些文章的里面的伊朗都是感觉是比较闭塞，然后呢和政治上比较有关想到伊朗的话，第一的反应可能就是伊朗和美国的这些年以来或者是长久以来的一些不好的关系，以及互相的指责、互相的敌对然后也有伊朗最近几年以来的跟美国奥巴马政府的一些双方缓和关系，签订了一些合约，以及直到最近特朗普总统那个政府对伊朗的一些重新的审视，那么可能美国和伊朗的关系要有一个大的变化，以及这些都是政治的。那还有呢，就是关于伊朗的石油。我提到伊朗，大家想到的伊朗的经济，或者是想到伊朗国内的情况，大家肯定第一反应就是伊朗有很多石油这个国家应该是一个比较富有的国家。那么再联想到伊朗被美国经济制裁了这么多年，所以就很多矛盾，非常神秘。所以伊朗的这个消息也比较闭塞。那伊朗朋友们那全世界如果我想作为一个对我像我这种背景的一个人来说华人来讲，要和一个伊朗的朋友直观的一对一的这样的交流机会也不多所以那个时候我就跟他趁着在大家庆祝这个节日，我就跟他聊了很多关于伊朗的话题。那么时间到了今年其实我跟他已经很久没有联系了但是呢，因为要做我们明镜火拍的节目，也要做这个留学生节目，所以我就想绞尽脑汁到处去找一些相关的话题，然后呢去找一些朋友去采访。那么我就突然想到了他因为第一我就觉得他作为一个伊朗的同学把我之前跟他聊的这些话题可以很好的作为一个采访呈现给大家。也就是对于我们的观众来讲，很多华人观众甚至有一些是有部分是来自于中国大陆的观众他们对伊朗，你们对伊朗是否有比较大的兴趣？你们想不想知道伊朗的学习、伊朗的生活、伊朗的工资、伊朗的整个经济到底是怎么样的第二个呢，因为跟留学生这个主题切合我想采访他关于他在美国读书的一些情况。因为他本身是个留学生所以我们从我的观点来讲，他就是和我们中国留学生也好，或者世界各地留学生也好，都是一类人，叫做 international students。他是对美国人来说的一个留学生，国际留学生。所以他的一些观点我觉得是对所有的地方的留学生都可能会有帮助，都是通用的都是一些非常好的建议。那么给大家想要，包括我们中国观众或者华人观众想要到美国去留学，可以提供一个比较好的点子。那么还有一点呢这位伊朗同学，他是出版，以前来美国之前，他在伊朗是做出版行业的。那么我就很有兴趣了，因为我本身也做过媒体，现在也在从事媒体。那我就跟他聊一聊传统纸媒出版行业在伊朗的情况，以及他心目中这个行业未来的一个前景，这也是非常有意思的话题。 所以大家可以在那些采访中一点点都看到，其实这次采访虽然时间不长，但是信息量还是挺大的啊。然后呢，我还问了他一些关于市场营销啊，因为他是以前是伊朗一个很大的出版社的做图书营销的推广的一个岗位。那么他在美国呢，主要也是学习市场营销。那我和他谈论了一些应该说是还是比较 practical 非常实用的一些市场营销的战略上的一些话题啊，所以我就把我们这个留学生的节目，我不仅仅是局限于我们留学生节目，大家也一定知道，我同时也做另外一个节目财经访谈啊，这里我 promote 我自己一下，大家有机会的话点开明镜火拍，点到那个就是 upload 就是所有的 activities 里面去，大家可以看看啊，我上一周或者再上一周应该是做财经访谈的节目播报一些基本的基础的一些经济信息，所以希望大家多多支持。然后呢，我就用这个留学生节目我也拓展一下，跟他聊一聊市场营销的话题，我觉得也是非常有意思的。最后呢，我当然了，因为在美国大家知道最近媒体也好，或者是社交媒体上也好，肯定离不开一个人就是老百姓或者是大众媒体大众的观点瞩目的焦点都是特朗普总统。那么特朗普总统也签署了很多行政命令，要去限制某些特定穆斯林国家的人员的往返美国就是进美国和出美国都要受到严格限制。那么当然这个争议非常非常大，在美国社会引起了巨大的，包括在法律界和政治界以及在媒体界引起了巨大的反响。那么有很多法官都因为美国的司法是独立的，所以法官是有权否决总统的行政命令。那么最后呢，就是在打官司这由更高一级的法官来决定到底怎么样，或者来解释一下是否违宪或者是否违反各种法律。所以这个很复杂，现在还在一个过程中。所以我就让他谈一谈，他作为一个当事人很幸运的是他也有可能是他已经有这个预料了，或者是非常幸运的是他在特朗普总统当选之后就马上把他的妻子给接了过来。因为他如果错过那个时机，他的妻子不办理签证，那么可能过了一段时间的时候，他妻子就不可能再来了。那我让他谈了谈他对这个事情的看法因为他是个直接当事人以及他对他的生活有什么影响没有我想请他聊一聊。所以综合来讲，就是所有的这期节目的话题就不仅仅局限于最基本的留学生话题，信息量呢是包含了非常广泛的信息量。好，感谢我的那个节目那个形式，我的废话不多说了，请大家赶紧看看我们的采访，谢谢。
Hi everyone. Today our program for the interview with a student in the U.S. He's from Iran,
yeah.
Right? And he's studying in the U.S. in the field of management and finance. So I think it's very meaningful, like that, for us Chinese people to know about the foreign students here in the U.S. What their life look like, how they get here, and what's their idea of their future career, and also about their some life about their country, their native country. So their life in their native country. So that's basically what I want to interview in this interview. So hi, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, my name is Abi. I'm an international student from Iran and came here 1 year ago, more than 1 year actually, to pursue an MBA here in America.
So before you come here, you work in Iran?
Yes, I have more than 3 years professional experience
in
my home country.
Okay, so this program is for the financial topics. So I want to ask you about what did you work in Iran, and what kind of industry, and what's the income you think, and what's the how do you think that the perspective of this industry?
I work in a book publishing house in my country for more than 3 years. I was a marketing manager there. But after 3 years, I felt, and my employer together felt that it's a good idea if I can pursue an MBA and improve my business skills in a high-quality business school in America.
So it's I'm not quite familiar with that industry. So it's so in that industry, how you make profits in that? You just keep publishing.
Yes, we have to produce book
Okay.
in a high quantity, and then sell them to people who like to study.
Okay.
And this way we can make money.
So
But it is a very challenging industry.
so it's a book publisher.
Yes.
So what kind of book you publish? Like you specific industry, specific area, like
The publication as a whole publish many subjects, from literature,
Okay.
history to academic, and even finance and marketing.
oh wow. So it's a huge it's a kind of a
Yes.
large publication.
Yes, it can be compared to Wiley in America.
Okay, really?
Yes.
Okay, so when you did your job in Iran, did you use English very often, or did you like?
No, we
No?
used our native language, which is
Okay.
Persian, but just when we had to contact with other publishers all over the world, in China, in America, or other countries, we had to speak English with them and make English agreements with them.
Okay, so you also cooperated with Chinese publishers.
In some areas, because we published some novels, and some Chinese publications were interested to buy the copyright and publish them in China too,
So your job is kind of promote those books
to other countries.
to other countries.
Yes.
So you promote those books from written by
Iranian authors, right?
authors then to other countries.
Yes, actually we market them,
Mm-hmm.
For example, we tell, Chinese publishers,
Yeah.
this is a famous author in Iran. He could win that prize, this prize. So if you translate in Chinese, you can make good money there.
Okay. So you mean the pricing strategy?
Yes.
Okay. So it's kind of it's all about business, right? It's not like about publication. Do you think it's more publication industry or it's more business industry? So did you need to promote to make lots of profits, or do you just like promote the books that the publication your company wants to promote?
Actually, for international affairs, we are very selective.
Okay.
We select some titles that we think that can be successful beyond the borders.
Okay. So it sounds like very international when you work in your country. So you contact with those publishers all around the world, right? China and America. Also, you mentioned that you worked for 3 years before you
Yes.
came here in the US. So during the 3 years, so you graduated from your bachelor degree.
Before going to the book publishing
Okay.
house.
So you graduated and then you went to
Yes.
the directly. And then what's the income level in Iran when you finished when you were in your company?
Unfortunately, publishing industry nowadays is not a profitable
Okay.
industry.
Okay.
Technology has a big impact on book market.
Oh,
Nowadays, people prefer to spend their times on internet, on their smartphones, instead of buy a book and read that. So nowadays, it is not so lucrative.
So you mean the paper publications are dying, or like they are vulnerable to those online competitors?
I think paper publications always has its position, but it's getting weak.
It's getting weak.
Yeah, for example, some people prefer to read ebooks, Kindle versions, or something like that. But however, even in this technology era, there are some people that prefer to feel the real paper.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, personally, I prefer like reading papers more than
Yes.
reading online and
Yeah.
reading on screen because it's kind of more like reading, right? It's a
Yeah.
feel. I want to feel that feeling. And also, I want to ask you about. You mentioned that your publications in Iran is kind of vulnerable, weak, getting weak, and also I think in all around the world it's the same situation.
Yes.
But what about what about other industry in Iran? Do you think that? I mean, you didn't experience your income right after your graduation. Do you think it's a high income? Do you think it's enough for you to live in Iran, to buy a house, to live with your family? Do you think it's enough, or do you think it's not enough?
It depends how innovative you are.
Okay.
Nowadays, some publishers switch to audiobooks, ebooks. This way, they could earn money and
Okay.
Tolerate and survive in this vulnerable industry.
Okay.
But if you stick to your traditional approach, I think you will not be successful in publishing industry.
Okay. So you have to like change the way of business.
Yes, because
from
the world is
traditional-
changing.
Yeah. The world is changing. Okay, let's switch the topics from your country, Iran, to your life here. So you studied in US for how many years?
I have been here since last September.
Since
More
last
than
September.
1 year.
So more than 1 year.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that the original motivation like let you come here is that you want to learn something
Yes.
and you want to learn something in terms of in the field of marketing, right?
Yes.
So here, did you actually learn something, or are you learning something? Do you think that's it's a good place to learn
Yes.
in America? Yeah.
Yes, I think it is a good place to learn because both we can learn in the school from the marketing courses we have here, and also real project that we have with our other companies outside the school, and also internship in a marketing position. All of them were very valuable experience for me as a marketer.
Okay. So you will keep focusing on publication industry in the US, or you will like change or switch to other industries?
At first, I intended to focus on publishing industry, but
Okay.
Cleveland is not
Yeah.
as strong as it should be.
Yeah.
So I had to just experience marketing, not in the publishing industry, but other industries.
Okay. So did you learn something? Do you think that did you learn anything related to marketing that you think that is very useful, more useful than your imagination before you came here? Do you think that there's any course?
Yes.
Can
Actually,
you make an example? Can you?
sometimes marketing concepts are common in all industries. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter you work in publishing industry or in NGO or non-profit or something else.
Yeah.
For example, for my internship position, I learned how to extract the market insight.
Oh.
For example,
Yeah.
it will help you even you are in publishing industry or other industries. Marketing is marketing.
Okay. So that's That's the most useful thing you learned.
That was an example.
That was an example. Okay. So you mentioned your intern. Can you explain a little bit more about your internship here? You took your internship here in
Yes,
the US.
in
What kind
Cleveland.
of? Okay.
Interestingly, my internship was in a tea producer, which is completely
Wow.
different from publishing industry.
Okay.
But I tried to learn marketing concept, how an American enterprise think about marketing,
Yeah.
how they want to deal with people, how they want to deal with the changes that is occurring in the world, how they apply technology, internet, and e-commerce to sell their stuffs.
Yeah.
I think it can help me, even if I'm not in tea industry.
Okay. So even in the tea industry, the marketing strategy are all like the same or as you learn in course.
Yes.
Okay.
And changing the world is affecting all industries, not just book. When I was in Iran, I thought just the technology is affecting books.
Yeah.
But now I hear I feel that it has an impact on all industries,
Okay, so you learn
even in tea industry.
So, can you like make it more specific? Like they promote their tea products online, or
One of their policies is to promote online, use e-commerce website like Amazon, Walmart,
okay,
and even they are thinking about vendor machines to offer tea in airports, universities, or somewhere
okay.
else.
So that's kind of a more broadened marketing strategy. It's not like the old way, the old school way, right? To
Yes, the time is past that you put your stuff in the shelf of stores and wait people to buy them.
okay. So you have to build for marketing guys. We have to build more crossing
Yes.
strategies.
Yeah.
It's not like old school way, which is wait and see the customers' reactions.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Actually, you have to extract the insight from market and act accordingly.
Okay. Yeah. So what about we were talking about lots of studies and jobs here. So
Yes.
what's your life here? Do you think that your life in the U.S. is more difficult and more different than your imagination before you came here?
I think different cities and states have different situations.
Okay.
But if I consider Cleveland as an example,
Yeah.
life in Cleveland is easier than life in my home city, Tehran.
Your home city is capital of the Iran.
Yes, the
Okay.
capital of Iran is a city like New York or Beijing of your country.
Yeah.
It's polluted, very
Oh.
crowd, all people are in hurry.
Yeah.
But Cleveland is very peaceful, very green.
Yeah.
So I think life here is easier and more peaceful.
Yeah, one of the topics we are talking about today is about the student life.
Yes.
It's about the foreign students. So, before you came here, did you know that? Did you pay attention to the safety issues? I mean, and now after a year here, do you think that the safety issues is also an issue, or do you think it's no problem for that?
When I was in Iran, media, because of media, I always thought that America is an unsafe place.
Okay.
Every day, yes, something wrong is happening,
Yeah.
murder, I don't know,
Yeah.
thief or something like that.
Okay.
After coming here again, unfortunately, I've heard always, every day, from news or security alerts that something wrong is happening around
The
campus.
Yeah.
But fortunately, for myself, I haven't experienced something like that yet.
You haven't experienced anything
No.
in safe? Okay, not safe. Okay.
But I hear a lot about that.
So do you think that you have to pay more attention? Did you change your life, the way of life? You didn't go outside during the night?
Yes, because of security alerts, I try to not go out in nights and not go to places that are common for murder or
So
robbery or something.
there are some
like that.
specific areas that very, very dangerous.
Yes, for example, I've heard a lot about Hessler Street, that most robberies happen there.
Okay. Hessler Street. Oh, I'll never be there.
I try not to go there,
Okay.
especially when I am with my wife.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Especially with your wife.
Yeah.
And compared to your life in Iran, did you go outside during the night in Iran? There's no. I don't think there's any safety issues in Iran.
Iran is not safe too, but the good point of here that they announce every
Okay.
robbery.
Oh, yeah.
When you always hear about occurrence, you're more aware, more worried about that.
Yeah, because of the transparency of the
Yes,
media.
but in
Yeah.
Iran is not transparency,
Okay.
so we don't know what's going on in
Yeah,
the
maybe
city.
that's
Because of that, we don't fear and go out easily.
Yeah, we keep going out because we don't know what's going on there.
Yes.
Yeah. The media in the US are highly developed, so especially those local medias, they can report anything just happened just a few minutes ago. So it's very, very convenient.
To be honest, I feel Iran is safer, but it is not true. Because here I always hear in news and read in news, I think that it is unsafe.
Okay. Yeah, that's
it's just a feeling.
That's the feeling of
Yeah.
from the media. Yeah. My next question is about the future of your career. So we talked about the past of your career. You
Yes.
worked in publishers in Iran, and then you worked in a producer in the US during the summer. And what about the future? Do you think that you will keep tracking the marketing area, or you want to doing something else?
No, after graduation, I want to go back to my home country and
Okay.
continue my previous job.
Okay.
But with this degree here,
Yeah.
I can get promotion and earn more
Wow.
salary there.
So you
You know,
already
American degrees is very credited in my country.
okay. So you already made a deal with your company, with your former company, that you will come
Yes.
back. All right.
I'm in touch with them now.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
that's
need
cool.
me.
That's cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool. No, it's a national publisher in Iran. It's a national.
Yes.
It's a very big. Okay.
Yes.
That's good for you. Yeah.
No, it's guaranteed that I have job there in Iran.
It's already guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Okay. Wow. So the years you spend here in the U.S. will be a like extra experience in your life. Do you think that there will be an impact for you or for your wife in terms of the life here, for your future life?
Of course, you know, that was not just getting a degree, but living here. That was a valuable experience. We could improve our English language. We could get familiar with people from all over the world. For example, now I have a Chinese friend next to me. It could help to expand our thinking, our perspective of the world.
Yeah.
And absolutely, it can help and affect our life.
Okay. So I'm very happy that you already got your offer. Like you already locked an offer, at least an offer, and so your wife live with you.
Yes.
In the US. Okay. So yeah, that'll be very good for you. Yeah. Can you like this is the second question. So I want to ask you about the second last question. I want to ask you about some like tips you want to give out in our show to those audience about the study here in the US as a foreigner. Do you think that are there any tips?
Yeah, the tips that I can maybe advise is that they should be very, very organized.
Okay.
Everything should be already put in the plan.
Okay.
Their plans, because without any plan or any decision, coming here will not be useful. You should know why you are here.
Yeah.
And after graduation, what's your decision? You want to find a job here or go back to your country?
Yeah.
And which is better for you?
Yeah. And
I know some people who are not from all over the world. When you ask them what's your plan after graduation, they don't have any answer.
And yeah, let's continue. My last question about it's kind of I'm not sure. Maybe it could like bother you, because I heard that under the new regulation of Donald Trump, the President Trump, certain countries' visa are kind of blocked.
Yes.
Do you think it's a more inconvenient for you to come and go?
I was lucky because I could come here before that regulation.
Okay.
But on the other hand, I am not lucky because during my education, I cannot go back to my country and visit my family. I have to stay here for 2 years.
So you're very lucky because you come here before.
Just before that.
Just before he announced the new regulation.
Yes.
And what about your wife? Your wife come here
before that regulation.
Oh, okay. So that's very lucky. You and your wife come here just before that.
Yes, but the bad point is that we cannot go back to our country even in holidays, and our parents cannot come here to visit us too.
Yeah, even in the commencement ceremony.
But in this way, technology is good because using a Skype and this technology, we can visit them every day.
The tech changed everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you think there's my last question? Do you think it's a negative impact to all the learning people, or do you think that it's a good idea. I'm not sure. I think it's
Absolutely,
definitely not.
some
Yeah.
kind of regulation or negative impact,
Yeah, of course.
because you cannot focus on your targets, your goals, and you have to think about these peripheral issues too.
Okay.
And some employers will not give you a job because of that point, because a sponsorship of an Iranian people is difficult for them.
Oh, really? It's difficult?
Yes.
It's more difficult than other
Yes.
foreign
And
countries?
they don't want to risk on an Iranian people.
Okay.
Because, if a company invests in you, and after 2 years you have to go back to your country, it will not work.
Yeah, it's a kind of a waste for them.
Yes.
Waste of time and the money. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge, but
Not for me, but for people who want to stay here, it's a very big challenge.
For want to stay and for the future students like who want to apply for the U.S. colleges.
Yes, I hope this regulation change in future, but if it is effective, it has a bad impact on prospective students. People of Iran are tolerate the burden of politician people.
Yeah, thank you very much for your
Thank you
conversation.
For interviewing.
And then I hope that everything will go well in the future for you and for your family.
Oh, thank you for all international students.
Yeah, for all of us. Life is not very easy here. All right.
Of course.
All right. See you, Abby.
See you. Thank you.